going on, everybody? It's Mad Dog Daily. Just wanted to do another Sport at the Moment video. Haven't done one in a while, and that's probably because I haven't been having that Sport at the Moment attitude in a while. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know another one of those look how far I come type of things. And it's funny. It's totally like good timing right there because my last therapy session, what we talked about, and this means a lot to me, by the way. What we talked about is something about meeting real people again, not just in social media because Twitter saved my life and all that. But the thing that it did, the reason why, one of the things that it saved my life doing, like one of the really positive aspects it had on my life, joining the Mental Health Crisis Angels, everything like the whole mental health community on Twitter. What it did for me was now that I have that and and we're like doing everything, ending the stigma, and I'm realizing a lot of the stuff that bothered me, I had the right to be bothered by, for like, to sugarcoat the thing, whatever. Made me realize, it made my confidence boost a lot. Month after month after month after month, I found my voice again. Now, the thing that I want to do, and what we discovered that I wanted to do, because I was talking about my old relationship for the longest time, in every single session, my ex would get brought up. And one thing that I do want to do is get together with real people again. This time, like-minded people, know what I want, know when to speak up, know when people are real and fake, and all that. And know that, in order to not get hurt this time around, because I'm always like, my whole attitude was like I did not want to, get close to anybody again, because I'll just get hurt, or people suck or whatever. But now that I realize that, the whole world isn't like that, I think it's just knowing the right people. And the other thing too is knowing when things aren't going well, ending it before shit gets much, much worse. Yeah, people in the background. So that's one thing that I'll take responsibility for. One thing that I'll be take self responsibility, whatever the term is that I don't like, because okay, yeah, I don't know what that. I don't want my video getting interrupted. And there's a car. Oh, that car's not. Anyway, I'll shut up with that. So, bottom line is now I actually have. I've been through all that shit already. I've been through being hurt and all that. I've been through not speaking up. I've been through being scared to lose shit. So I say nothing. I do nothing. I do nothing about the situation. I just sort of be a yes man. A doormat, whatever. I'm not doing that anymore. So I know how to protect. I know how to protect myself now, and so I learned from my mistakes. Yes, I've made mistakes. No, I'm not perfect. Don't ever think that that's what I mean when I'm doing these videos or blog posts that I cannot do anything wrong. That's not realistic. That's not sane to think that. So I guess you could say what doesn't kill me can make me stronger in this sense, because I really am not a fan of phrases like that. I think they're very superficial, just very bare bones, because people act like they can apply to anybody, despite whatever circumstances they have. So I'm not a big fan of that phrase, but it does apply to this. And one example is right after I left my therapy session, a couple days ago, I got off the bus. I was going to have lunch somewhere. I went to this pizza place, and the guy that was running it, he was just sort of like it was such a small place, so he probably, one of his things as the boss was to clean tables and whatnot. So he was cleaning the tables. I was sort of walking around, not knowing where to find the little paper menus that you get in the mail sometimes from random places. and you know, they're right in plain sight. But one thing that I gotta say is I'm on the spectrum. I'm on the autistic spectrum, as everybody knows. And one of the things that when that happens, you know, when you're like that, and one of the things that I dealt with a lot um, in retail jobs, which I don't have to do anymore because I'm on SSI, is that I can't see things like in plain sight sometimes. Like if I'm not familiar with the environment or if I've not done this before, things may be in plain sight to others, but not to me. So if I'm like staring right in the direction of something and I can't see it, you know, I'm thinking that that has something to do with me being on the spectrum. Maybe not, because whatever. That's the thing with me. So anyway, the guy came up to me, saw what I was looking for. He's like, "What are you looking for, sir?" You know, I'm used to hearing that. Got to tell you. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm just looking for the menus." And he goes, "Here," and then gave me this look like I'm stupid or something. So I just put the menu back, walked out. I'm like, I don't need this shit. Now, if this were to happen a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, not only would I be pissed off, which I was in this case anyway, but that's not the point. I'd be like dwelling on the shit and thinking it's my fault for hours. And thinking like, oh, I'm stupid. 10 minutes I ranted about this in the support chat on my Twitter. And then I used the breathing GIF, which, in case you don't know, if you ever have anxiety, all you got to do, if you're on Twitter, you have anxiety, whatever, just hit the GIF button, and in the library, just type in the words, "if you anxiety." If you anxiety. That's what I do anyway. The GIF will come up. You just breathe really slowly in sync with this opening and closing image. It's very easy. And so many Surface users that me and the Mental Health Crisis Angels talk to use it and have loved it. So I always try and use that when somebody's getting really, 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 really panicky. And it worked for me. I used it on myself. And I talked it out. Next thing you know, 10 minutes later, it's not in my mind again. It's not like I'm trying to mask or anything like that. I just wasn't thinking about it anymore. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So that's an example of, for me anyway, in my case, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So anyway, I just want to tell you that stuff. So I'll see you either next video, next blog. I'm going to have a few descriptions about the Mental Health Crisis Angels. In the descriptions, I mean, a few links about the Mental Health Crisis Angels on both Twitter, their blog, My Simple Minds blog. My Simple Minds, she's the leader of the Mental Health Crisis Angels. Mental Health Crisis Angels Instagram link, and then My Simple Minds YouTube page as well. So I'll see you all next time. Peace.